think we are all here very happy that this topic of absenteeism has been put on the agenda, since this is a matter where concern has been expressed for quite some years in many quarters. We are all concerned, educators, heads of schools, and even us at the ministry, and we would like to be able to find the ways and means to curb this problem of absenteeism. Various works have been done at our level, and trying to find out the reasons behind absenteeism. And I can tell you that the reasons are various. Some of these, they pertain to the students themselves, some pertain to the school, to the culture within the school, some pertain to the educators, and also we have to take into consideration the responsibility of the parents. Various initiatives or measures are being put in place. One of them is the reporting of absences, the collection of data so as to be able to monitor and follow up. The monitoring is done, of course, centrally because we collect all the data from the schools, but also locally at the level of each school, which gives an indicator of the absenteeism rate in each institution, so that improvement may be targeted. But we know that we haven't met with the success expected, and there's still work to be done. So we hope that during the discussions here, we will be able to find certain proposals, and as said by acting SC, that we may be able to put into place as from next year itself. There have been also we also put into place the e-register system and the SMS system. But unfortunately, the SMS system is more geared towards communicating with the parents, informing them of the absence of their wards, with a view to addressing the problem of truancy. So the SMS system helps us to address truancy, but doesn't necessarily discourage absences. Students will absent themselves from school for other reasons. We have been talking also about the curriculum spread, and here there are various views. Some think that, for example, at the level of Form 5 or Upper 6, the syllabus needs to be completed by the end of the second term because of absenteeism in the third term. But others think that if we delay the completion of the syllabus up to the end of the third term, this will have students coming during the third term. Another issue which is linked to that is the organization of the mock exams. And again here, in some schools it is being done at the end of the second term for certain reasons, valid reasons. But others think that they do it because they find it is more effective if they do it at the beginning of the second term. So we've got, at the beginning of the third term, I mean. So we've got different schools of thought here. So I think here, since we are all together, teachers, heads of schools, representatives from different organizations. Let us really put our heads together. Let us identify not all, but some of the causes, and let us find out what are the ways and means to address the issue. Before giving the floor to the discussion, let me also mention one thing. There has been a proposal made during quite some years now about coming up with a legal provision. As you know, the legal provision regarding absences in schools, it concerns principally those who want to compete for the scholarship. Because according to the existing regulations, they should not record more than 10 days unexcused absences in each of the 2 years. But what about all the others who will be sitting for the SC or who will be sitting for the HSC, which is the big majority, without competing for the HSC, therefore the national scholarships, which means therefore that the regulations do not apply for them. There have been proposals also to negotiate with Cambridge, with CIE, to find out whether we can prevent a student from taking an exam, SC or HSC, because for reasons pertaining to long absences, high absences. These have been discussed with CIE, but you know, CIE does one thing. They organize examinations. Here we are talking about administration of schools. The parent enters his ward for the exams, they pay the fees, and CIE has got to deliver the examination. And that's all. CIE doesn't go into the administration of schools. So, we are therefore left guided by this ruling so that we have to explore other avenues. So having said that, as I think the introductory address, so I would invite you therefore to come up with your observations and let's hope very fruitful discussions. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. I think let's organize a discussion around two areas. First of all, we are talking about absenteeism. How do we deal with it? We have taken a lot of measures, but if there's anything else which the forum could propose, discuss on. And second, what about the idea of, as Mr. explained, that idea of curriculum spread over the full 3 terms instead of works ending mid-July or mid-June, mid-second term, and leaving the rest of the time a little blurred, and this is what maybe provides the room for students to just be absent. So, first person who to speak, say Madame Gilberto. Please.
L'enfant même ne veut pas aller à l'école parce que c'est un problème de uniforme, de petit déjeuner, des fois ou des déjeuners, donc il y a des problèmes socio-économiques. Et je pense qu'avec la structure des textes qui fait provision pour le supplementary food programme, vous avez vu vous-même que l'absentéisme a diminué par déjà des facteurs. C'est un des facteurs qui fait que l'absentéisme a diminué dans les écoles textes, le food supplementary programme. Donc il faut identifier quelles sont les tackle les problèmes un par un. C'est pour le primaire. Le secondaire, on a des choses. Et surtout en ce qui concerne Force 5 et Force 6. J'ai des fois raison en disant que, avec les provisions au niveau local pour 10 jours, moi-même étant été rectrice, j'ai vu qu'il y avait un gros souci. À partir du moment où les parents viennent payer les examens en mars, avril, les enfants s'absentent. Et on ne peut rien faire. Donc moi, en tant que rectrice, juste pour un partage, à l'époque, je disais aux enfants de HFC et de SI, on your living certificate, puisque je ne peux rien faire au niveau national ou autrement, on your living certificate, I'm going to put the number of days attended out of the school days. Et c'était bien voyant que pour certains, c'était 52 jours sur 180 jours. Et ça, c'était tout. Je n'avais pas besoin de mettre une phrase, je n'avais pas besoin de mettre un lien, je mettais le chiffre. Ce qu'on a essayé dans certaines écoles, c'était toujours le débat pour la forme 5 et la forme 6. What do we do about exams? Parce qu'à partir du second trimestre, troisième trimestre, on ne voit plus les enfants. Et les parents viennent vers nous en disant, vous savez, les enfants disent qu'ils ne vont pas venir à l'école parce que les professeurs ne font rien. Le professeur dit, ah, vous êtes à 2 aujourd'hui, ben non, peut-être que tu ne travailles pas vous-même. Et à chaque fois, on disait au niveau de l'administration, aux professeurs, those who are attending should not be the losers. Ce sont ceux qui ne viennent pas qui devraient faire. Donc, profitez de ce moment-là, même s'il y a un enfant devant vous, vous travaillez. Ça, je sais que c'est possible. Il faut que chaque école puisse veiller à ce que l'enseignant soit là pour travailler avec même un élève s'il le faut. Mais ce qu'on a essayé aussi, c'est que nous terminons le programme au second semestre, par exemple, tout ce qu'il faut. Et on a essayé, mais ça n'a pas trop marché aussi, mais peut-être qu'il faut essayer. Troisième trimestre, d'accord, les enfants, vous préférez rester chez vous pour travailler, mais on négocie. On a quelques jours où il faut venir à l'école, quelques jours où vous pouvez rester. So it is a planned timetable. For example, on Monday, we are going to have half the seminar only on general paper subjects. Donc là, les enfants ne perdent pas leur temps. Ils n'ont pas besoin d'aller au intérieur d'ici de période là-bas. Ils sont demi-journées présents pour, par exemple, que les topics on GP. Et ils vont venir et voir courir. Alors, the other half day is going to be only on practical subjects or theoretical subjects selon votre combinaison de matières. Donc, il faut réorganiser. Ça demande logistique au niveau du timetable, mais je crois que c'est plus efficace pour les élèves. Pourquoi ils ne viennent pas? Parce qu'ils disent qu'ils doivent faire la maison pour les essais. Ils vont à l'école à une période de sur 8 derniers temps. Ça c'est bien. Donc voilà un petit peu sharing some practices.
You rightly say that you observed that one of the students absented almost 50%. But what was the result? Was he very successful or?
Donc, non, alors c'est ça, savoir que c'est une certificat, savoir que ça va figurer, les résultats. Alors maintenant, je ne vais pas aborder le problème de le particulier. Because as from second, third, oui, you don't see them because apparently even some teachers, je ne gère pas le blanc, c'est la réalité. Apparently some teachers take vacation leave and they give private tuition. Et même j'entends dire que certaines personnes ne sont pas des enseignants, mais qui sont des professionnels, prennent aussi vacation pour les donner des leçons particulières jusqu'au soir. Donc, ça c'est un problème qui est au-dessus de nous, il faut au niveau national, qui fait des actions. Donc, une leçon particulière, qui est devenue l'école parallèle. Et l'école passe, non, les enfants passent.
Les enseignants ne sont pas supposés avoir des vacation leave au troisième trimestre. Donc, ce n'est pas les enseignants. Voilà. D'accord, c'est important de le souligner. Absolument.
Écoutez, ce que vous dites, c'est que d'ailleurs, il y a un travail qui se fait. On a déjà passé la loi sur les leçons particulières. Il y avait aussi prévu l'autre lecture, on travaille là-dessus, sur la réglementation des leçons privées. De ce fait, comme vous avez dit, pendant le troisième trimestre, during school hours, whether do we allow for private tuition? Whether the morning of a school day, do we allow for private tuition? Parce que nous avons eu ça a été rapporté chez nous. Ce que vous dites, ce que peut-être le collègue dit, même pas seulement le prof qui s'absente, même le directeur qui s'absente, ou le directeur qui s'absente. Pour donner des leçons pendant le troisième trimestre, de ce fait, ce qui se passe, c'est que pupils absent. It's not all, sorry, it's not all. Maybe union should not be that amped up, but we have got, we have got information that this is happening. That's why we are coming with some proposals. Ça peut-être le forum pourrait dire, si on réglemente, qu'est-ce qu'on réglemente? Comment réglementer? And this is, it's all very open, because no private tuition school hours, anything else? Okay, we keep the floor open. Anybody can come in. Mr. Sunil Joku has asked for the floor.
Yes, good morning everybody. President of the Teachers Union. I just wish to inform the House that the absenteeism problem is not so alarming in the primary sector, because we have a sort of monitoring that we do. Suppose the pupil who absents himself twice or thrice a week, the teacher informs the headmaster. The headmaster calls from the parent, that the parent has to come and explain why his child is not coming to school. So the problem of absenteeism is not so alarming in the primary sector. Whereas in the secondary sector, I see that it's very alarming, seeing that in the third term, most of the pupils of the secondary school are not they're not attending the school, mostly because they're tired with the private tuition. In the afternoon, maybe in the morning, so I think that is a parallel school going outside the secondary school. So I think that, as Mr. Kamagan has told us, there are framework which are coming. I think that this will remedy the situation. One thing yesterday I pointed out that the teachers, the secondary school, they even give tuition in December, on the eve of Christmas, on the eve of the New Year. So all this, the pupil is devoid from it, youth. He cannot express himself, he cannot develop himself as it should be. And I think, as just Mr. Deba said, that this is legal provision for those who are absenting for scholarship. I think that it should be brought for all the students. Why only those competing for the scholarship? It should be taken for all other students, be it for Form 1, Form 2, or SSC or C. And here I would like to relate a small anecdote, which is an experience that I have been having while working in a school in Katubon. I was a student in standard 6 class, and there was one pupil who had the potential of passing the CPE exam, but he was absenting very often. The day he was coming to school, I always told him to call upon his parents to come to see me or the headmaster. The parents never came to school. One day,